The Struggle Behind the Smile, Episode 8. The next morning, Amara sat in class, but her mind was far from the lecture. The lecturer's voice filled the room as students took notes around her. On her desk sat a notebook, but every time she tried to focus on her studies, her thoughts returned to the missing funds, the former student's story, and the name that appeared repeatedly in the records. Amara realized the investigation was beginning to affect the very reason she had come to university. Later that day, a lecturer returned a recent assignment. As students collected their work, Amara received disappointing feedback. Her performance had dropped noticeably. Daniel quietly reminded her that while uncovering the truth was important, she could not afford to lose sight of her education. His words were difficult to hear because deep down, she knew he was right. If she wasn't careful, the investigation could cost her more than she expected. That evening, Amara gathered Daniel and her closest friends. For the first time, she revealed everything she had discovered: the notebook, the suspicious transactions, the missing CCTV footage, and the recurring name. The room fell silent as they listened. What had started as a missing payment now appeared to be part of something much larger. Yet one question remained: what should they do next? The right decision. After hours of discussion, they reached a conclusion. They were students, not investigators. Their responsibility was to present the evidence to the appropriate authorities and allow the institution to act. Although part of Amara wanted to continue digging deeper herself, she knew this was the right path. The following morning, she prepared every document and piece of evidence she had collected. The report, with nervous hands and a racing heart, Amara submitted her report to a trusted university official. The official listened carefully, but remained cautious. The allegations were serious. If the claims were true, they could affect the reputation of the university and the future of several staff members. As Amara left the office, she felt both relieved and anxious. The evidence was no longer her burden alone. The disappearing documents. 2 days later, something unexpected happened. One of the key documents included in the report could no longer be located. Staff members searched through files and records, but the document seemed to have vanished. Confusion quickly turned into concern. Had it been misplaced? Or had someone deliberately removed it? What is really going on? These questions made them know that a lot was been hidden. Fear behind closed doors. The university official who had initially encouraged Amara suddenly became distant. Meetings were postponed. Phone calls went unanswered. When they finally spoke, the official appeared nervous and unwilling to discuss the case. It was as if someone had warned them to stay away. Amara began to suspect that the problem extended far beyond a single individual. Could the school be into shady things? What's going on? Why is Amara not getting any feedback? The envelope. Later that evening, Amara returned to her hostel room, exhausted. As she opened the door, she noticed a plain envelope lying on her desk. There was no name and no indication of who had delivered it. With trembling hands, she opened it. Inside was a single sheet of paper containing just one sentence.
"You should have stopped when you had the chance."
Amara stared at the message in silence. Whoever was behind the scheme now knew she had reported them, and they wanted her to know it. Who is behind this threat? Is Amara now in danger for reporting? What is the university doing about this issue? Amara is now getting afraid and feeling unsafe. What will happen next? And what can she do to protect herself? Watch out for episode 9.